And these superstars look more than ready to get going here.
And we're here in Orlando, a breeding ground for many of the WWE's top superstars, thanks to the Performance Center.
Breeding ground for great commentators, too. And there's Saxton. I don't know how you got bred. Oof.
We've seen some great tag team action over the years here in WWE, and I can attest that this is no different.
Great reversal. I gotta say, I'm impressed. He's taking it up.
Incoming.
Wow! 450 splash!
Oh, had that well scouted. He's hurting now.
If he doesn't get out of that corner, he's gonna be hurting even worse.
Double axe handle smash.
Nice hip toss.
Tagged in. Big forearm smash. Harsh impact. Oh, the dreaded claw to the shoulder.
Man. He's looking to do more damage from the ropes here.
You know, for somebody who hasn't been in the business all that long, I'd say Velveteen Dream sure does have a high opinion of himself. It's almost as if, look at this.
450, nailed it.
He's feeling the effects of that last hit.
It looks to me like he's really trying to carry this team on his back, which really isn't necessary, considering he has a very capable partner he could tag in here.
Again! Huge toss! Man, he's dictating the pace of this match now, guys.
Everyone knows that he flips that switch and taps into an energy source few superstars have.
Boom, running STO plants him.
Nicely done.
Boom. Oh, look at that.
Looking to make a much-needed tag here.
And if successful, we may be looking at a whole new match here.
Looks like we're going to get the tag.
I think you're right, Michael.
Somehow gets the tag.
And Tucker making him think twice. Saw that one coming. He's looking a little weary now.
This is not the time to be a hero. To keep this match from slipping away, he needs to get his partner in there and take a break.
Absolutely has to make a tag here.
Yeah, but that's easier said than done, Michael.
Look out, he's almost there.
If he doesn't make the tag, they're in big trouble here, Cole.
Going to the top high. Whoa! Oh, that was impressive. He's going for it all.
Amazing rotation on the 630 splash.
I think we're about to...
Setting up again.
That belongs on a highlight reel. Can Tucker pull through? 2, 3.
Well, the pinfall gets him the win.
Here are your winners.
Now that's an eye-opening victory.
With wins like that, there's no way these two should even think about splitting up. Just my opinion.
What a matchup that was. Truly incredible.
You all have history with one another, but at NXT TakeOver, more history will be made when you'll compete in a triple threat match for Candice LeRae's NXT Women's Championship. Now, if you could each sign your names on the contract, we can make this match official.
You mentioned the history we have, but none of that really matters now. I'm only looking ahead to TakeOver, where I can cross another thing off my list when I walk out victorious as NXT Women's Champion.
I don't make stupid lists or empty promises. I win title matches, which is what I'll continue to do at TakeOver.
That's it? We're not gonna talk about the fact that this shouldn't even be a triple threat match after I won the #1 contender match last week?
You didn't win that match, so how about you accept reality for once and stop complaining, might? Unless you're just stalling because you're not even capable of writing your own name.
Fine, if you two are in such a hurry. Don't forget to dot your I.
My name doesn't have an I.
And now your face won't either.
And thanks to Rhea Ripley, this contract signing has officially gone off the rails.
No wonder they ever stay on the rails.
Rhea Ripley's going on a rampage. And it appears Rhea might have injured Red's eye.
This is not good.
This is mine.
Look, we hope Red's okay, but Rhea Ripley made a statement tonight. She will destroy anything in her path to capture the NXT Women's Championship.
Red, you okay? Hey.
My eye.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Sydney, Australia, weighing in at 205 pounds, CJ.
Listen to this crowd, guys. They're fired up for this one.
As well as they should be. This match has instant classic written all over it.
Here on NXT, it's Dream Time!
And his partner from Capitol Hill, Washington, D.C., weighing in at 227 pounds, Velveteen Dream!
Talk about an entrance. Talk about a man who understands pageantry, who understands making a first impression, who understands how to be a sports entertainer with a capital S, capital E.
Are you finished yet?
Yeah, but only because I want to focus on the experience.
Finally.
Actually, wait, I have more. He's beauty, and he's grace, and he'll punch you in the face. He is Velveteen Dream.
D-R-E-A-N-M. The real deal. This kid's got it all.
The WWE Universe intoxicated by the dream.
How can you not be? So charismatic.
And their opponents, at a combined weight of 492 pounds, Montez Ford and Angelo Dawkins, the Street Profits.
As we get ready for this tag team match, Byron, tell me, who do you like in this one?
Come on, Michael. You know I can't answer that. Look at these teams. They both have what it takes to be the most dominant team WWE has seen in quite some time. There's almost no way to confidently pick one over the other.
As this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic semifinal match gets underway, I'll be watching whether Trey can stay focused after what happened last week to his best friend Red at the hands of Rhea Ripley.
Yeah, we've been told Red is home recovering with an eye injury, and it's not certain whether she'll be cleared for NXT TakeOver.
Well, given what I've seen so far from Trey, I don't think his brain's capable of focusing on multiple things at once. So unless Velveteen Dream can carry their team to victory tonight, I fully expect the Street Profits to advance.
Man.
Clear the deck, cannonball coming through.
Not looking good right now. You know, for somebody who hasn't been in the business all that long, I'd say Velveteen Dream sure does have a high opinion of himself. It's almost as if he looks down at the rest of the roster. Hoping to make a tag here.
It sounds like there are a lot of people here tonight hoping for the exact same thing.
Vicious, aggressive attacks. He's been quickly taking control here.
Over the years, we've come to expect these bursts of greatness from him.
Wrist lock up to the top rope.
Outrageous athleticism on the Hurricanrana.
This is going to be big. To Michael's point about Velveteen Dream's disdain for the locker room, it's no secret that the superstar he detests the most are those who first made a name for themselves on the independent scene. Bulldog!
Oh my God, what a move!
Showing some quickness.
And this match can change that fast. Desperately needs to make a tag here.
I don't know. It's going to be tough to make it to the corner.
Oh, and he fails to get to his partner.
The outlook is not very good for these guys right now. I can tell you that.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turn.
Look out!
What an amazing display of athleticism. A high-risk maneuver in the works.
Look at this! And look at the quickness by Montez Ford.
When you talk about great tag teams, we can go all the way back to teams like the Tolos brothers, Stevens and Patterson, Stevens and Bockwinkel, the Texas Outlaws, the Briscoes, the Blackjacks, the Andersons, and the list goes on and on. When you're part of a tag team, the two partners have to travel together, train together, eat together, and be completely in sync with one another.
Diving splash from the top. Incredible impact.
In off the tag. Dream Valley Driver.
We all know what's next.
Did Trey just tag himself in? What is he thinking?
Trey with his version of the Purple Rainmaker.
And it's all over. Trey and Velveteen advance to the finals of the Dusty Classic.
Look at this clown celebrating like he accomplished something. He stole the win from Velveteen Dream.
All that matters is they won and they're advancing. And look, Velveteen approves.
Yeah, well, I don't.
Welcome to NXT TakeOver, where we have huge breaking news. Red has officially been cleared to compete for the NXT Women's Championship against Candice LeRae and Rhea Ripley, who brutally attacked Red just a few weeks ago.
In addition to that enormous match, we also have the finals of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic, where Trey and Velveteen Dream will take on the Viking Raiders.
Well, Byron, in all your excitement, you forgot to mention that since the Women's Championship match is back to a triple threat, that also means it'll be no disqualification, which, if you ask me, only means trouble for Candice and Red.
Hey, I heard the good news, you were cleared. But, you sure you're okay?
I'm only sure of one thing. I'm going to annihilate Rhea Ripley. She almost took everything from me, but her mistake was she stopped at almost. Tonight, I won't stop.
At least your match is no DQ. That way you can take care of Rhea and still win the title, so that's good.
I'd say it's very good.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
Yes. The Dream's reflection is beautiful.
Right. Well, that trophy could be ours, but I was thinking we still don't feel like a real team. And a big part of that is because we don't have matching outfits like all the great tag teams throughout history. So, I went and had these made. I hope you like them.
I love them.
The following contest is a triple threat match and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the challenger from Sydney, Australia, Brooks Danger.
This is a big-time opportunity, Byron, as the title will be on the line here.
You're right, Michael, and judging from the response on social media heading into this match, we're likely to see a new champ crowned here tonight.
Corey, what does she have to do to leave here tonight as champion?
She's going to need to be absolutely perfect.
One of the toughest women around, Rhea Ripley. She has all the potential in the world.
And introducing the challenger from Adelaide, Australia, Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley, of course, was the inaugural NXT UK Women's Champion.
Inaugural and best, Cole.
She may have a bad attitude in the ring, but this is a tough woman. She fell short 2 years straight in the Mae Young Classic. Most competitors would lose confidence, but Ripley bounced back and made NXT UK history.
But Corey, do you think she's ready for a match of this magnitude?
I do, Michael. I really do. This is what all that hard work has been about.
It's Candice wrestling.
And introducing the champion from Anaheim, California, she is the NXT Women's Champion, Candice LeRae.
You know, Candice is a professional baker, so I wonder if her opponents can smell what the LeRae is cooking.
Oh, my God, Byron. Just when I think you couldn't possibly be any dumber, you go and say something like that and totally prove me wrong.
I thought it was good.
This is for the Women's Championship. Sold out here. Everyone's standing in anticipation to see who truly is the best superstar in the women's division. These three women have crossed paths before, but never with so much on the line.
Yeah, a big match on the Indies can put you on the map. The Mae Young Classic can kickstart a career, but becoming NXT Women's Champion can define a career.
But are you guys forgetting that Red's out here competing half blind? I mean, I realize she was cleared, and she's obviously not 100%. The real story is whether Candice LeRae will be able to stop Rhea Ripley from taking her title. As far as I'm concerned, Red's a non-factor.
I would never say that, Corey. In fact, Red's got an extra gear of anger, and I think she might be able to use that to her advantage tonight.
Hooked up. Ah, shin breaker. Ah, look at this. Spinning arm breaker. Lives to fight another day.
Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
Here she goes, back in the ring now.
Reverses, can she take advantage? Whack! Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
And now she gets her for a second time.
Third time's a charm, Cole. Remember that as this match goes on.
Oh, again! Elbow smash! What a punch!
Short clothesline hits its mark.
Oh, here we go. These three women have crossed paths before, but never with so much on the line.
Yeah, a big match on the Indies can put you on the map. The Mae Young Classic can kickstart a career, but becoming NXT Women's Champion can define a career.
But are you guys forgetting that Red's out here competing half blind? I mean, I realize she was cleared, and she's obviously not 100%. The real story is whether Candice LeRae will be able to stop Rhea Ripley from taking her title. As far as I'm concerned, Red's a non-factor.
I would never say that, Corey. In fact, Red's got an extra gear of anger, and I think she might be able to use that to her advantage tonight. Situations like this usually don't end very pleasantly.
Back inside the ring.
Using the elbow as a weapon. Clubbing blow to the back.
Changes her fortune there. Oh, nasty impact.
Cutter.
Oh, shows no mercy. And that poor chair. It looked like a twisted heap. I really thought the champ would have put this match away by now. Must be an off night.
To the outside.
Oh, what a forearm.
Arm close. Cover for the championship.
She's got a long way to go before she should be thinking about a pinfall victory here. We've seen some unlikely alliances formed in these type of matches in the past. It'll be interesting to see if we get more of the same here tonight.
Incredible. There was a lot of force behind that one.
She's really relying on that object a lot now.
And I can't say that I blame her.
Oh.
Ooh, what impact. Nothing's going to stop her now.
We'll see how long she can keep it up.
I have the best job in the world. I get to sit here and call action of the greatest athletes on the...
Uh-oh. Dragon Sleeper.
She does break out of it, but has the damage been done?
Wasn't expecting that.
Oh, it's coming.
We can have a new champion.
Shoulders down. Championship on the line. A kick out, and you can see the frustration starting to build.
Very admirable performance here, but you have to wonder if she's risking permanent injury.
Gets her again.
Man, she really knows how to handle herself, huh?
There it is.
Did you hear that crack? Ooh, well measured.
Boom, what impact. Ooh. Ooh, what impact. Boom. In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
Oh, it didn't go as planned there. Whoa, it's another reversal. And now that one's countered.
That was impressive, Michael.
And she's back in the ring now.
Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
Uh-oh, jawbreaker!
Call the dentist.
A back suplex.
Oh, what a crossface.
Battling to get the upper hand.
No, she escapes it.
Yeah, I don't know if she had it locked in fully, Michael.
Kick to the midsection, sunset flip.
Into a powerbomb. Wow. Michael, that gives new meaning to have a seat.
Uh-oh.
Dragon Sleeper.
Look at this. She lets her out. She's going to try it again.
The title's in jeopardy.
For the championship. 1, 2, 3. Red's done it. She's overcome what could have been a career-ending injury to become the new NXT Women's Champion.
We just witnessed one of the gutsiest performances in NXT history.
I'll be the first to admit I was wrong about Red. This was no fluke tonight. She earned every ounce of the gold she now holds in her hands.
And there you see Red crossing this achievement off her list, one of many significant things she may go on to cross off in her career. A truly inspiring moment. For the first time since they started teaming, Trey and Velveteen Dream make their entrance together.
And they've got brand new matching gear. Looking good.
Maybe they've turned a corner as far as their team chemistry goes.
It's one thing to wear the same gear as your partner, but the real test is going to be in the ring. If these two aren't on the same page when it really matters, the Viking Raiders are going to slaughter them.
Look at Trey's moves. He's clearly been studying Velveteen's entrances.
Oh, that time would have been better spent watching film on the Viking Raiders. But what's new? This guy's priorities have been out of whack since day one.
To be fair, Corey, Velveteen Dream is known for his eccentric entrances, but always delivers when the bell rings. So why can't Trey do the same thing?
Well, that's easy. He doesn't have the same level of natural talent that Velveteen has. And besides, look at this guy. He looks like a goof out here trying to do Velveteen's mannerisms. If you're going to put that much effort into your entrance, at least get your own style.
He's just trying to be a good teammate. It's all in good fun.
Well, if this is your idea of fun, then that explains a lot.
Nonetheless, these two have had an unexpected and impressive run to make it here to the finals.
It kind of reminds me of last year when Ricochet and Aleister Black were a somewhat unlikely pairing, and they went on to win the entire tournament. We could see a similar outcome tonight.
Highly unlikely. The Viking Raiders have teamed thousands of times all over the world while Trey and Velveteen barely know each other. You can't overstate that kind of advantage.
I hear you, but look at these synchronized moves. I'm telling you, these two are ready.
As this Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic final match gets underway, both of these teams look to join a prestigious group of previous winners.
Yeah, the first tournament in 2015 included a star-studded field that was won by the team of Samoa Joe and Finn Balor.
That's right. Other teams that have their names etched on the trophy include the Authors of Pain and the Undisputed Era.
Look, I'm sorry, but the team of Trey and Velveteen Dream doesn't belong among the names you mentioned. The Viking Raiders, however, fit quite nicely.
Well, before we just go hand out a trophy to anyone, let's see what happens in this match.
Yikes. Insulting.
Oh, that's not right. Somebody do something about that. The damage he's taken is starting to pile up.
It looks to me like his partner's itching to get in there. And now might be a good time to give him what he wants.
Nasty! The hardest part of the ring.
Back now inside the ring.
Guys, at the risk of sounding like an amateur psychologist, it seems pretty clear that Velveteen Dream absolutely thrives on attention.
Nah, don't worry. You just sound like an amateur commentator. Axe handle finds its target. Velveteen Dream showing he's not all glitz and glamour.
He's one of those guys that gets going and it's hard to stop him.
Corey, I'd agree with Byron's statement that Velveteen Dream is an attention seeker. I mean, why else wear all the frilled shirts and jeweled outfits?
Why else? How about because he's a fashion icon? Anyway, the only thing that matters is what you do in the ring. And let me tell you, Velveteen Dream can do pretty much anything.
This match's brutality starting to show on him.
Why he's still in the match at this point is beyond me, guys. Maybe he forgot it's a tag team match. I don't know. There's got to be some explanation.
Desperately trying to get to the corner now.
It's not going to be easy, though, Michael.
He's getting closer, Corey.
And look at his partner. He wants in the worst way.
This is a big risk. Will it pay off?
All the way for the top.
Gets him with a counter. What a stomp to the back of the neck.
Look out. Beautiful 630 splash.
We might be close to the end.
I can't say I expected to see this tonight.
Going forward again. Swanton bomb.
Couldn't have done it better myself.
Dream Valley Driver!
And Velveteen Dream tags Trey. It actually looks like he wants Trey to go to the top rope and hit the purple Rainmaker.
I told you they're on the same page now.
What the hell?
No, no, no!
Finally, Velveteen Dream has come to his senses.
Velveteen Dream has essentially sacrificed Trey to their opponents.
He has no chance. It's over.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners of the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic. Eric and Ivar, the Viking Raiders.
I'm sorry, but I'm shocked at what just happened.
Well, face it, guys. The better team won just like I thought they would.
Maybe we're going to get an explanation from Velveteen Dream.
This is on you, partner. You called the Dream out, and you questioned the Dream's authenticity. But the Dream never needed some repulsive trophy for validation. The Dream already knew that there was only one Dream, and that is the Velveteen Dream. At one point, I considered letting you win this thing because the Dream felt sorry for your desperate need for success. But then, you repeatedly stole the Dream's spotlight, leeching off the Dream's moves, the Dream's look, and anything else you can get your hands on. But it's like the saying goes, imitation is the sincerest form of battery.
Oh, no. Are those handcuffs?
Trey to the ropes, just like how this all started.
This is getting ugly. The man's helpless.
We need someone to put an end to this right now.
Look, I'm by no means advocating what's happening, but you have to admit, Trey brought this upon himself. The moment he mentioned Velveteen Dream's name, he was asking for trouble.
Pardon me, Red, Trey, you both have huge matches tonight. Do you have a second to comment?
No.
Yeah, we do.
So, Candice LeRae has invoked her rematch clause in an Iron Woman match. Now, after everything you've been through, are you ready for your first NXT Women's title defense?
Well, considering I'll actually be able to see this time, I think I'm more than ready.
Trey, you are going to face Velveteen Dream in the first ever no DQ spotlight match, where in order to win, you must steal your opponent's finishing move. Now, how have you prepared for this unique stipulation?
I haven't had to. I've used his purple rainmaker before, but he's never used my finisher. And on top of that, I might have another trick or two up my sleeve, because you never know when you might need it.
I might have taken you lightly in our last match because you were injured, but I won't make that mistake tonight.
If I was able to beat 2 opponents with only one, what do you think is gonna happen when I only have 1 opponent and my vision back?
I think you'll be able to get a real good look at me standing over you with the title, back where it belongs.
Sweet fanny pack.
Thanks.
I was kidding. Anyway, what were you talking about having a trick up your sleeve?
Well, actually, it's more like a trick down my pants.
That sounds incredibly creepy.
Yeah, I hear it now. Let me give you a sneak peek.
Still creepy.
Okay, I should rephrase. One of my tricks is I'm gonna wear a special outfit to get in Velveteen's head like he does to his opponents. There's 3 options I'm considering. Which one should I go with? Thanks for your help with that. I'm gonna need every little advantage I can get to defeat him.
Look, it's Velveteen Trey. He's even got a fanny pack.
We've seen Velveteen Dream wear unique outfits in an effort to get inside his opponent's heads, and Now it appears Trey has borrowed a page from Velveteen's playbook.
So what else is new? He's been stealing from Velveteen's playbook for the last month. That's how they ended up here tonight.
It's a nice touch, but I think Trey's going to need to do a whole lot more to rattle Velveteen.
I don't know about that. He looks like he might be rattled right now.
I'd chalk that up to pure annoyance more than anything else.
How can you tell the difference?
After years of putting up with you, I'm pretty much an expert on the subject.
Well, the time for psychological warfare is over. Let's find out who will prevail in this unprecedented first ever Spotlight match. This no disqualification Spotlight match . This no disqualification Spotlight match came about when Velveteen Dream felt Trey was, quote, stealing the spotlight from him when they were partners in the Dusty Rhodes Tag Classic.
It puts both men in a unique situation. There are no pinfalls or submissions. The only way to win the match is by using your opponent's finishing move.
Velveteen Dream might be unconventional, but he's also one of the most gifted athletes in sports entertainment. I'm sure he'll handle himself just fine under these conditions.
Clothesline over the top rope.
All the way to the floor.
Back in the ring again. As we've seen countless times over the years, superstars oftentimes try to make a statement with their entrance, and I think it's safe to say that Velveteen Dream did just that, Byron. NXT TakeOver Philadelphia.
Yeah, leave it to Velveteen Dream to bring out an entourage prior to one of the biggest matches of his career.
He might have been waiting on that one.
Sling blade! He's looking a little off balance.
If he can hold the line here, he'll be in a good position.
Showing a lot of fury with these attacks.
Yeah, he picked up steam and shows no signs of relenting.
In a bad way here, guys. Hurricane Rana.
Velveteen Dream with the reversal. It's only a matter of time before he hits Trey's finisher.
Where's Velveteen going?
Oh, no. Are those handcuffs? Not again.
It appears we're going to have a repeat of what happened after the Dusty Rhodes Tag Team Classic final.
You guys, keep in mind, this match is no disqualification, so this is perfectly legal.
It might be legal, but it's clear Velveteen Dream's priority isn't winning the match. It's injuring Trey, possibly even ending his career.
Hey, this is the match Trey signed up for. He wanted the spotlight. Well, now he's got it.
Wait a minute, what's Trey doing?
He had a key hidden in his tights. He's unlocking the handcuffs, and Velveteen Dream has no idea.
This goes back to their very first encounter when Trey handcuffed himself to the ropes and Velveteen had a key. Somehow, Trey actually learned something.
Velveteen still has no clue that Trey is free.
And Trey nails him with a punch.
He outsmarted Velveteen Dream.
I never thought I'd see that happen.
And now Trey with the steel chair.
This is a huge turning point in this match. Trey has now gained complete control over Velveteen Dream.
Oh, nasty impact. To elaborate a little more on Velveteen Dream's TakeOver Philadelphia entrance you guys mentioned, for me, the best part was watching Dream have his customized mouth guard inserted by a member of said entourage.
Yeah, that mouth guard was on a featherbed pillow, mind you, and he wore fancy airbrushed boxing trunks to the ring that said Dream Over. And that night, he was standing tall over his opponent.
I had the chance to tour the WWE Performance Center earlier today, which is not too far from us here in Orlando. It's such an amazing state-of-the-art facility.
No, that's not right. Somebody do something about that.
If you ask me, guys, matches like this where there are essentially no rules are one giant free-for-all where absolutely anything can happen. He's taking it up top.
Splash! Massive.
We're seeing two outstanding athletes looking to prove their dominance in there, but only one can walk out victorious. Who will it be?
And now Trey and Velveteen Dream are brawling at ringside.
What's Trey doing with that fanny pack?
And Trey nails Velveteen Dream with it.
Velveteen's out cold. What the heck was inside that thing?
There's your answer. Real honorable, Trey.
Now, you said it yourself. This match is no disqualification, so that was perfectly legal.
Back in from the floor.
Stomping. Ouch.
What's going to happen now? Oh, my. Down with authority. Oh, again. Super kick. He's getting a little battered now.
He better turn the tide. Extreme rules leave no room for error.
Oh, shows no mercy.
And that poor chair. It looks like a twisted heap.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
Incredible athleticism. His offense is on point right now.
Yeah, he's one of the most energetic performers in WWE history.
Harsh impact.
Red suplex.
Making it look easy.
They get dangerous out here, especially when there are no countouts.
What a counter.
Boom! A knee right to the face.
Harsh impact.
He's stalking his opponent from the top turnbuckle.
Set up for a second time.
A couple of months ago, Trey hijacked an NXT broadcast, desperate for the spotlight. Well, after this huge victory over Velveteen Dream, he's now earned it.
I don't think it was his plan from the beginning, but it certainly worked out in his favor.
Hold on, maybe Velveteen Dream isn't ready to concede the spotlight just yet.
He's got that loaded fanny pack that Trey used earlier.
What are we witnessing? Is this some kind of strange sign of respect from Velveteen Dream?
It's almost like he's putting the championship around the Trey's waist.
That was certainly bizarre, but nonetheless a huge win for Trey tonight.
The following contest is an Iron Woman match and is for the NXT Women's Championship. Introducing the champion from Sydney, Australia. She is the NXT Women's Champion, Brooks Danger.
The champ comes into his title defense incredibly confident, Corey.
And with good reason, Cole. When you're the champ, you don't have to worry about winning. You just have to make sure you don't lose. That is the champion's advantage.
It's Candice wrestling!
And introducing the challenger from Anaheim, California, Candice LeRae.
I have finally figured it out. I've figured out what the WWE Universe sees in Candice LeRae. They all feel bad for her.
What are you talking about?
Corey, what must be going through the challenger's mind right now?
Well, I hope she's not already thinking about how her side plates would look on the title. If she's already looking that far ahead, she's as good as done here tonight.
It's all about the NXT Women's Championship. Everyone who has held that title has gone on to create massive waves in sports entertainment.
There are no eyes to the future right now, Cole. These ladies have only one thing in mind, and that's being the next NXT Women's Champion.
Guys, in red's short reign as NXT Women's Champion. She's already successfully She defended her championship on several occasions, but never in a match like this.
Putting your title on the line in an Iron Woman match is essentially like defending it multiple times in one night with no break in between. It can be extremely taxing, to say the least.
Kind of like having to do commentary with you, Saxton.
She's bringing the pressure on now.
She's showing some great effort. We'll see if it lasts.
Enough already.
She's slowing down here, guys.
Slowing down. She's stuck in park, Cole.
Hurricane Rana. Right in the mouth. Relentless. Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh.
Oh, it's going to break her arm.
The challenger's looking shaken.
From what I'm told, she trained harder than ever for this match. But what this shows right here is something I've long suspected. There's just no way to prepare yourself for the rigors of an Iron Man match.
Spinning arm breaker.
And then...
The champ to the top turnbuckle. From the top. Oh, an elbow drop.
Oh, it's a piercing elbow. Here she goes.
Here we go. Oh, again. Oh, foot just stomping down. Wrist lock up to the top rope.
What a hurricanrana.
Uh-oh.
Dragon Sleeper.
Look at this. She releases the hold.
That's a little surprising. No?
Look at this. Spinning arm breaker. The challenger being outclassed here.
She's tough, but maybe not tough enough to get the win here.
Working on the arm.
Watch out.
Wrist lock up to the top rope. Hurricane Rana. She's countering here.
Never say die, especially for her. What are we going to see here?
Hung up on the second rope. Neckbreaker.
Face first.
Right in the mouth. Relentless.
Enough already.
Boom, right in the button.
Dragon Sleeper.
Nope, she releases it.
Well, that decision may very well come back to haunt her, Cole.
She is in a precarious position.
Looking to inflict even more damage.
Now it's going to get ugly. It's going to get bad. Up to the top rope.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Spanish fly. My goodness.
Quickly into the cover with the title on the line. Champion. I wouldn't have been surprised if that was it. Wow.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Straight punch. She seemed to have gained the advantage here.
Yeah, I love the effort here, but she better hope she can sustain it.
Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
When you look at this,
it looks like they both did their homework heading into this one.
Ooh-wee.
ooh, what a punch.
That's how you stop your opponent.
Bringing it back into the ring. The champ to the top turnbuckle. From the top, elbow drop. The champ to the top turnbuckle.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Right in the mouth. Relentless. For some reason, she lets it go.
Did you ever stop to think that she might have something else planned here?
Brutality. Hammerlock applied. Oh, no, no. Uh-oh. Oh, it's going to break an arm.
What a shot.
Get back here. Leg lariat.
Things not going her way.
Her head's got to be pounding right about now.
Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
Dug down deep and gets the shoulder up.
She's not done yet, but you have to believe that she's still in all sorts of trouble here.
Inverted DDT.
Oh, saw it coming.
Not again.
One of these competitors is eventually going to have to gain the upper hand.
Picture perfect drop kick. Stringing together some big moves here.
She's a live wire when she's plugged in.
Avoiding trouble there. That is a great reversal. Oh, my God.
Oh, rolling elbow finds its mark. Ouch.
Dragon Sleeper.
Look at this. She lets her out.
She better have a good reason for this, Cole, because she just had her seconds away from tapping, I think.
Oh, look at it, torture their opponent. Oh, this isn't going to be good. Oh, man. Right to the head.
Absolutely brutal. Ruthless. Trying to go for it again.
Looks like the champ is going to retain. Peanuts are usually served when you take to the air like that.
Tough spot to be in.
Not what she was looking for. Candice LeRae with a beautiful counter.
An impressive series of moves.
Looks like nobody's budging, Cole.
Straight punch. Step up into Gary. She scores big with the counter. Wow, what a sequence. No, another reversal.
Neither one of them are willing to give an inch here.
Great counter.
Impressive in-ring IQ on display.
And another reversal.
Seems like we're back where we began, Michael.
To the outside, which will start the referee's count. And she's back in the ring now.
What's coming next?
Back suplex.
Very nice.
Amazing reflexes on display.
Yet another counter.
It's like they're both somehow one step ahead of each other.
And Corey, she releases the hold.
Looks like a questionable decision on paper, but I'm sure she has something up her sleeve here, Cole.
Look at this. Spinning arm breaker. It's starting to come together in a big way.
She's a lady that can turn it on quickly, no doubt about it.
Straight right. Good night.
Look out, more aerobatics on the way.
Perched up top. Diving knee drop. Right in the mouth. Relentless. She's definitely dazed now, guys.
Yeah, her head's taking the brunt on this attack.
Whoa, didn't expect to see that.
She's trying one more time.
I think the champ's got it.
Covered by the champ.
Early fall for the defending champion.
Oh, look at this. Inverted DDT.
And you can put this singles match in the books.
Here is your winner, And still, the NXT Women's Champion, Brooks Danger.
And she gets the job done. Very impressive.
When you get a one-on-one match like that, you hate to see one of them come up short. But that's just the harsh reality of it.
Thanks for tuning in for this championship match, and what an amazing match it was.
So, I'm not really going to talk about my time in NXT. Overall, it was great, but I don't want to give Rhea Ripley the attention after what she did. She could have ended my career before it even started.
I still think you should have changed your name to Red Eye after that. And think of the marketing opportunities for airlines and allergy medicine that would have come your way. You left a lot of money on the table.
Can you focus on our speech instead of bringing up bad ideas from the past?
Bad ideas? There's another tie-in you missed out on.
Please come in and save me from my idiot best friend.
Hey, soon-to-be Hall of Famers.
It's my old tag partner.
That didn't last very long, did it?
Unfortunately, no.
I just wanted to say that I am so excited and honored to induct you tonight.
We wouldn't want anyone else to do it.
I mean, Undertaker would have been pretty cool. Or President Rock. He actually texted us today. Check it out.
Can you please stop insulting Rhonda before she snaps your arm off?
It's fine.
Oh, now I can't find the text. Please tell me I didn't accidentally delete it.
Rhonda's the perfect person to induct us. She and I had some intense battles when I first got into WWE. Especially that Money in the Bank match with the arm bar on top of the ladder.
I am definitely going to mention that tonight. And I have to tell that story about Trey's first night on Raw. That was crazy.
Do you think messages from the president self-destruct? Like, for security reasons?
I don't know about that. Oh, I almost forgot. This was on your door. See you out there soon.
What is it?
It's a note. From my parents.
You haven't talked to them in years.
No, my real parents. It says they're gonna be at the Hall of Fame ceremony tonight.
Wow. I can't believe it. I can't believe it either.
Between never hearing from them again after they sent me that letter in high school and then all those times I left tickets for them and they didn't show, I'd given up hope. But now I'm finally gonna meet my actual real parents. This is so cool.
Are you sure it's not some kind of misunderstanding?
It has to be them. Look, they signed it the same way they signed the letter I got in high school.
This really isn't the best time, but maybe we should talk about this whole thing with your birth parents. No, you can't do this.
What's there to talk about? They must have finally seen me on TV and tracked me down, which is all thanks to you. You're the one who encouraged my big debut on Raw, remember?
That's like your third plate. Are you sure you don't have a tapeworm?
It's just the food here at Raw is so much better than what I'm used to at NXT. Did you try these black beans? They really nailed the seasoning.
I'm good. Don't want a case of the bean cramps during my Money in the Bank qualifying match tonight against Ronda Rousey.
Your loss. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are reasons other than the food that I'd like to join you here on Raw. It's been kind of weird in NXT by myself.
Well, whenever you're done stuffing your face, it wouldn't hurt if you made the rounds here and introduced yourself. Never know what could happen.
You know what? That's a great idea. I'll do that right now. And by the time I'm done, dessert should be out.
Sure, I'll clean up your plate. Hey, where are you going? That goes out to the arena!
Finally, you all have a champion you can be proud of. And now that I've climbed this mountain, I plan on enjoying the view for a very, very long time. In fact, our GM, Randy Orton, might not like me saying this, but I'm the champ now, so who cares? The next decade of Monday Night Raw is going to be very monotonous because there will be no universal title changes. For the next 500 episodes, this is all you will see. Me in this ring holding this championship.
Guys, are you seeing this?
Unfortunately, yes.
I'm not sure why Trey from NXT is here, but let's focus on our champion.
Not the reaction I was expecting, but for those of you who'd find this upsetting, I'm sure there are other so-called championship matches you can watch where the titles will change hands frequently, but not mine.
Okay, this guy's officially insane. Security, do your jobs.
Are you kidding me?
I saw him visiting backstage, but I guess he had other plans.
Are you lost? You know this isn't NXT, right? Let him in the ring. It's cool.
Come on, Joe, you're giving him what he wants. This guy craves the spotlight.
You mind telling me what you're doing out here?
I think we'd all like to know.
I got some really good advice from my friend Red. She's kind of new to Raw, but I'm sure you know who she is, right? Super talented. Bit of a temper sometimes, but you can relate. Anyway, she said I should go around and introduce myself, and I figured, why not start with the Universal Champion himself? So I'm Trey. Pleasure to meet you.
I'm not sure this is going to end well for Trey.
Do you think I'm some kind of joke?
No, not at all.
Shut your mouth before I break your arm. I didn't plan on competing tonight, but after your little interruption, I guess I'm going to have to start my decade of dominance 1 week early.
I wasn't planning on competing tonight either. I actually just ate a ton of food at catering, and my stomach's killing me. You mind if we postpone until next week?
I'm afraid that is not an option.
Okay, fine. But if I'm doing this, your title's on the line, right?
Sure. I didn't get to properly introduce myself. I'm Samoa Joe, the man who's gonna choke the life out of you.
We have an impromptu Universal Championship match coming up next.
I think it's going to be more of a slaughter than a match.
I'm afraid you're right, Corey. We've seen Trey do some great things in NXT, but I don't think he's ready for this kind of challenge, especially with no time to prepare.
Yeah, well, it's too late now. This is happening, and I can't wait.
I don't think this is going to last very long.
Unfortunately, I have to agree. Samoa Joe locks in the coquina clutch.
Told you it wasn't going to last very long.
Wait a second. Trey counters.
Joe's shoulders are down on the mat.
He did it. We're the new Universal Champion.
Trey just pulled off one of the biggest upsets
This isn't over
in
yet.
WWE history.
I guess I was still right about it not lasting long, but this is unbelievable.
All hell is broken loose on Raw, and we have an NXT superstar who just won the Universal Championship.
This is unprecedented. What happens next?
Other than Trey running for his life, I have no idea.
Hey, wait!
Can't slow down. Joe's gonna kill me. Shouldn't have eaten all that food.
What the hell did you just do?
I took your advice and it worked. I'm Universal Champion.
I meant you should talk to someone like the GM to try and get a call up, not interrupt Samoa Joe. I mean, congrats, your crazy way of doing things worked yet again, but now what?
I haven't thought that far ahead. I'm just enjoying the moment. Also, I might throw up.
Also, you're my ride.
Sorry.
If you find your friend before I do, you tell him this is far from over.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making her way to the ring from Sydney, Australia, Brooks Danger.
Given the participants, this match might very well steal the show, guys.
Yeah, and I think you could go so far as to say it has the makings of a Match of the Year candidate.
And what about this crowd reaction, guys?
Yeah, the WWE Universe is definitely ready to see these women square off, and I can't say that I blame them.
The baddest woman on the planet is here.
And from Venice, California, the baddest woman on the planet, Rowdy Ronda Rousey!
The excitement level of the WWE Universe is through the roof right now, because someone's going to get beat up real bad.
Not that there are any easy matches in WWE.
WWE, but this is certainly a tough draw. Not that there are any easy matches in WWE, but this... Not that there are any easy matches in WWE, but this is certainly a tough draw for Red in this Money in the Bank qualifying match.
Oh, I agree, Michael. Having to defeat Ronda Rousey just to get a chance to compete in the Money in the Bank ladder match is no easy task.
It's kind of like surviving an encounter with a great white, only to get thrown into a river of piranhas. Good luck with that, Red.
And she's getting fired up here.
Yeah, she's getting after it, showing great energy.
Inverted DDT. This could be dangerous. Ronda with the Olympic slam. Ronda Rousey is, of course, one of the most famous athletes in the world. More so, she's one of the most famous stars in the world. And she got that way by beating people up and taking their arm.
Look at these two giving it their all. There's absolutely no quit in them tonight.
Anticipated that attack perfectly. Nice step up enziguri.
Right in the ear. Picture perfect drop kick.
Plenty of hits coming her way now.
Yeah, but too soon to be worried.
Spinning arm breaker.
Adding to what Michael said about Ronda being a huge star, when she entered the WWE, that bright light and media attention that follows her really brought a spotlight to the women's evolution and its superstars.
Yeah, you'll get a lot of publicity, a lot of notoriety from stepping into Ronda's spotlight, but touching fists, that's different. It's always fun to go to the zoo until you fall into the lion's den. Rousey, case in point.
Enough already.
Right in the mouth.
Relentless. Big punch finds its mark.
Ooh, what impact.
Oh, again!
Dragons.
Good job getting to the ropes there.
Yeah, that Red setting up for something big.
Hold on, what is Samoa Joe doing out here?
Did you find your friend yet? Huh? Where is he? Answer me.
I don't know where he went. This is not my problem.
Here comes Ronda from behind.
Piper's pit.
And that'll do it. Ronda Rousey has qualified for the Money in the Bank ladder match, albeit under somewhat controversial circumstances.
Controversial. Red should have stayed focused on her opponent. That's on her.
Well, it appears Ronda Rousey is also somewhat frustrated with how things went down.
Hey, a win's a win, and if Trey hadn't run away like a coward, this never would have happened. Maybe Red needs to have a talk with her best friend.
Hey, there's like 100 other benches in this mall. Go find one.
Psst. Look.
Seriously, I will not hesitate to punch you in the junk. Trey?
Yeah, it's me, but keep it down. I'm indiscreto.
I think you mean incognito.
Whatever, I just don't want Samoa Joe to find me.
I'm pretty sure he's not here.
Good. But just in case, look off into the distance when you're talking to me.
I tried calling you all week. but your phone went straight to voicemail.
That's because I smashed it. I'm also wearing different deodorant to throw Samoa Joe off my trail. Can't be too cautious.
And I don't know if you heard, but Joe ended up costing me my Money in the Bank qualifying match. You poked the bear and then ran away, leaving me to deal with him.
I'm sorry, and I'll make it up to you somehow, but don't get hot because I'm the Universal Champion.
That's not what this is about.
Are you sure you're not a tiny bit jealous I won a title in WWE before you when you're supposed to be the in-ring star? And I did it when I wasn't even an official member of the roster.
I mean this in the nicest way. But you got lucky.
I reversed a coquina clutch into a pin. That's not luck.
I'm the one who taught you that when we were training in Calgary.
Fine. Then I guess this is yours. Take it.
Stop. One of the reasons I was trying to get a hold of you is Randy Orton wants to give you a short-term Raw contract. So congrats, you got what you wanted, at least as long as you're champion.
Yes! I mean, yes.
Don't get too excited. Orton also wanted me to let you know you're defending your title on Monday.
Let me guess, against Samoa Joe?
No. He's mad at Joe for letting this turn into the single worst thing to ever happen in WWE. His words. So instead, you're going to face Brock Lesnar.
Cool. You sure you don't want this?
Sorry, you got yourself into this.
Between interrupting and defeating Samoa Joe and essentially